Uzohlala noma uzoxoshwa?
No. Let me start with the first one. It's not a fair comparison. Look, I once wrote something on Facebook. It's not a secret. I can even say it to Floyd. Floyd is full of himself. I said to comrades upon his arrival that this one is not going to last here because he does not understand the MK party. That's number one.
Yeah.
When you lead the MK party, you need to understand its character.
Yeah.
And the character of comrades that you are leading.
In its rank and file.
Yes. Many people who are leading here are coming from political parties. And the reason why they left those political parties is because they were irritated by arrogance. Floyd is arrogant, that's number one. Number two, he is full of himself. It's even difficult for him to greet people. He can pass you. When he knows you, he can just pass you as if you are a stranger to him. What this comrade was saying, that comrade from Mpumalanga, is true. Leave her character. The other one was
I remember something now.
Because she's another problematic individual. But I'm saying what she was saying about Floyd is true. That is why even when he established Maibuye, I said people are going to come in numbers. They will come back because some just see him speaking there. They don't know him. They've never interacted with him. That's not how you behave as a leader. I always say there is one or two things. In fact, there are many things which we must learn from President Zuma. The character speaks volumes.
Outside of his ideological advancement.
Correct. The character is outstanding. I've never seen, and I'm not exaggerating, but I've never seen a humble person, a humble leader, with so much rich credentials like President Zuma. So you can't compare me with Floyd. From that
standpoint,
we were just starting there before we go
academically and otherwise.
So our character, my character and his character are completely different.
Yes.
So the guy has got capacity that you cannot take away from him. He can articulate, he can speak the ideology, Marxism and Leninism, but politics should not end there.
Yes.
They go beyond. They are more deeper than that. Relating with the masses is the most critical aspect in politics because these are the people that you are leading. So you must be accessible to them.
Yes.
And they must be comfortable with you. People should not shake when you are coming there and say, hey, the leader is coming.
Yes.
When they see you, they must see a possible solution to say, hey, the problem that we are under now might be solved because our leader is now coming. So now when you want to behave like a bully in a China shop, we are not going to enjoy support from the very same people that you are leading.
You seek to lead,
Number two, he didn't understand the MK party, that this organization was never formed through the normal methods of forming political parties. The people, an announcement was made here, and the people came in numbers out of frustrations, and some threw in their monies. They funded their own revolution.
Yes.
So if you will come big-headed here, after that has transpired, you'll have a problem because people are going to say, who is this one now?
Where does he come from?
Where does he come from? Because we come a long way with this party. He was nowhere, and he comes with arrogance. People don't have a problem with people who join us after the elections and so on, because we're a party. Quantitatively, we must grow upward. But the problem becomes
MK Party war erupts. Nomvalo exposes former Secretary General's arrogance. Right? The newly appointed MK Party Secretary General, Sibonelo Nomvalo, has come out guns blazing accusing the former former Secretary General, now the leader and founder of Africa Maibuye, of being arrogant, pompous, and out of touch with reality. But here's the real question. Is this a genuine leadership dispute? Or is this a petty squabble between a current leader of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party and the former leader of Umkhonto weSizwe Party? Stay tuned, because what is happening here could reshape opposition politics in South Africa. Welcome to Izwi Labansundu, the voice of Africans. If you care about the truth, power, and the real political dynamics shaping our country, you are in the right place. Today we will unpack who is Sibonelo Nomvalo. What exactly did he say? Why is he attacking the former Secretary General? And what this means for Umkhonto weSizwe Party supporters and South African politics at large. Because make no mistake, this is not just drama, but it is the real politics that are unfolding, right? That are unfolding in South African politics. What do you make of these recent comments by Sibonelo Nomvalo, right? What do you make of these comments? Do you think it's just being petty, or he's onto something, right? Or he's onto something? You would remember that actually Nomvalo is not the first one. He's not the first one to raise the issue, right? He's not the first one to raise the issue with how Floyd Shivambu and his attitude towards the people, how he conducts himself. So could it be that this is something that Floyd Shivambu needs to look at, right? Is it something that Floyd Shivambu needs to look at? Because it cannot be that more than one person, in fact a group of people, right, are complaining about his attitude and his arrogance. That could mean that there is an element of truth in how he probably conducts himself. Okay? So this is just no longer internal disagreement. This is a political war between former comrades. Because the new MK Party Secretary General Sibonelo Nomvalo, for him to go out and attack Floyd Shivambu the way that he has done, really indicates something. But, okay, so first calling him arrogant, calling him pompous and out of touch. But here's the real question. Is Sibonelo Nomvalo defending the MK Party, or is he exposing a deeper crisis? Because what we're witnessing here could be a serious issue on the politics of the opposition. This could make it difficult for opposition, right? Could make it difficult for opposition to unite, right? Because if they're still going to be fighting and say such things about each other, right, that would mean that uniting, right, uniting is going to be impossible. I'm talking about uniting the oppressed masses, right? Because if leaders cannot move beyond their egos, right, if they cannot move beyond their egos, then that tells you that uniting the masses, the oppressed masses, then will remain a pipe dream, right? So can the egos be suppressed? Do you guys think that egos can be suppressed? Or do you think that the leadership egos are what is going to hold back, right? So it's important that we are able to answer this question. That can the leaders be able to look beyond their narrow interests and personal issues, right? So, because as much as yes, Floyd Shivambu is no longer part of the MK Party, but he is leading a formation that when you look at the constituency, probably not even probably, it represents the same constituency that the MK party is representing. You see? So this is important. It's important that we are able to distinguish between ideological and political differences from petty differences. So now, let us look at Sibonelo Mvalazi have said, as the current MK Party Secretary General, his role is to maintain unity, build the organization, strengthen the party. But instead, he goes public to attack Floyd Shivambu's character, calling him arrogant, pompous, and self-important, right? This is not a policy criticism. This is personal. And when politics become personal, it usually means there's something deeper happening. Why attack him now? Here's the key question. Why is the MK Party leadership still talking about Floyd Shivambu? He has already left. He's already building his own movement. So why not ignore him? Simple. Because the MK Party cannot be preaching about working towards uniting the oppressed masses, yet still go out of their own way to attack leaders who are leading formations that represent the interest of the very same masses. Is it because they see him as a threat, even outside the party? Right? Because one thing that is clear, Floyd Shivambu still has a national profile, political experience, and of course, ideological and intelligence clarity. And now, he's competing for the same political space as Umkhonto we Party. That could be one of the reasons. So let's make this very clear for viewers right now, right? The MK Party that is led by President Jacob Zuma, right? Africa Maibuye is led by Floyd Shivambu, okay? It is led by Floyd Shivambu. But they represent the same constituency. I don't know what you guys make of this attack on Floyd Shivambu by Sibonelo Mvalazi. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Tebus Kosana. The name of the platform is Izwi Labansundu, the voice for Africans. Kamakuma Africa.